Just this week, Moore, Oklahoma saw a devastating tornado, and last year, you recall, the Hurricane Sandy slammed the Northeast. Natural disasters caused by severe weather can happen literally to any community at any moment, but it's important to know what's going on, and authorities depend on people when severe weather happens. People like Tim Roten with the Forsyth Community Emergency Response Team. He's here to talk about Skywarn and some classes they are offering. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
So people, I think, don't understand that when a tornado comes through, you know, you can see things on radar, but you guys are the eyes and ears. You guys are watching for what's going on, right?
Correct. If you've listened to your weather radio, which we hope everyone out there has.
We've been promoting those quite a bit because they can save lives.
Right. You may hear the word spotter activation may be required, or spotters are encouraged to report any significant weather to the National Weather Service in Raleigh, which is our local area. Mm-hmm. What we do with the Skywarn training is to teach the person to actually be a set of eyes and ears on the ground for the National Weather Service so they can report that weather to them.
And what are you looking for? You're looking for, I guess, the configuration of the clouds and what's actually going on, right?
Correct. You want to see what the clouds are actually doing. You want to see if there's any rotation in the clouds. You want to see if there's winds going in and out of the clouds, mm-hmm. and a lot of that can determine the severity of the storm.
And it's important to be trained because, you know, I stand out there, I feel wind, I think I see things in the clouds, but a trained spotter is what makes a difference, right?
Correct. That trained spotter can actually look at those winds and see the kind of damage it's going to cause to a building, because you can look at the objects around you and see how the wind is interacting with those objects to see the force of that wind.
Now, you've got a class coming up this weekend. What will people learn in that, and what can that lead them to?
This is actually a unique weekend for us because we can do the basic and advanced class in the same weekend. Mm-hmm. During that basic class, you're going to learn cloud formations, lightning, a little bit about the criteria for watches and warnings. Then once we go into the advanced class, you'll get more into the thunderstorm dynamic and how to analyze that storm and see what's happening, and learn about the technology the Weather Service is using, like dual polarization radar, which is new technology.
Now, you brought some backpacks in. We've got one up here. What are these for? What do they represent?
Now, these are for the CERT members. Okay. The pack in front that we have is for the Community Emergency Response Team, which is a set of trained volunteers in the areas. There are several teams within North Carolina. We have a team in Forsyth County, and we're trained to respond first for ourselves and our families,
sure,
and then to spread out into the neighborhood to take care of those around us. Mm-hmm. Because during a disaster like the one that just happened, our professional emergency responders are spread very, very thin.
They absolutely, you saw the devastation there, and that's where, when you've got other trained people out there, boom, right in action.
Correct. We're trained in light medical, light rescue, so we can go next door if the house has been demolished and help get that person out.
And you've got a setup like this with what kind of things in it?
Now, this setup is FEMA required.
Right.
And this is your 3-day survival kit. So it has things in there to get you through 3 days, even if you're in a shelter.
Wow.
Food, water, you need to have medications. A lot of people forget to put their medications in there, but you may not be able to get to a pharmacy.
And this is a grab-and-go kind of thing where you can just literally take it and go.
This is to keep close by, grab it and go.
That's important stuff. But people will learn a lot, you know, as far as Skywarn and being a part of the network coming up this weekend, right?
Correct. We'll be from 9 to 1 tomorrow in Winston-Salem, and we encourage anyone that's interested to come learn about weather and learn about our CERT program.
Be a part of that emergency action network. That's very vital. Thank you for coming in. We appreciate you telling us about it. Skywarn classes offered this Saturday at the Forsyth County Cooperative Extension Building on Fairchild Road in Winston-Salem. As he said, it runs from 9 until 1. The class is absolutely free.
Absolutely free and absolutely priceless, got to tell you that. Here's